welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bobcats will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Raging Cajuns offense will be first on the attack. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Robertson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
To the air, it's Howard. Rushes on him. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out,
he's going to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles, man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Finds his big tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Bobcats have this offense rolling. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Chappelle. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. It looked like it had a chance to be good.
They'll leave it with him. Makes one man miss. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Still running at the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. But they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Southern Miss. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Jackson will throw. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burgess. Not gonna get there, not gonna get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The catch is made, but he's beyond the sideline, so they'll turn it over on down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Perry. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Really good job there. Got through the progressions. 1, 2, 3, check down. Take what you can.
Yeah, don't waste time. You know, once you go through your progressions, get the football out, let them make plays. A lot of quarterbacks want to scramble or really pat the football over and over again. Nice job. Get it out. Get some positive yards. Go to the next down.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they're turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Here comes the heat, and they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Red pass, it's complete.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass, it's Howard. The short hands, it's Williams. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
That is one when they watch film next week that receiver is going to wish he had back. That quarterback had all day to throw the football. That was basically 7-on-7. There was no one near the QB. Receiver's got to make the catch.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Raging Cajuns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They're home for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette.
The Raging Cajuns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Jackson will throw. With the catch, it's Anderson. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Bobcats are flying down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw it. Complete to the left. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Finds his tight end. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Extending the play. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
After 45 on his way, they finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. 1st down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Showing off the arms. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on. That one as it hops out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out.
Okay, ready?
The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle so far in this game. In the first half, we saw that. And I guess the question is in the second half, can these defenses keep it up? It looks like this one can. Getting a sack there on second down. They're still playing with a tremendous sense of urgency.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Burgess. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sparks. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Bobcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Caught over the middle. It's Sparks. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
A first down run in the red zone. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Got his man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Spins away from the defense. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. Both of these offenses sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
It's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.